Hey guys, Shannon Roddy from Marketplace Seller Courses, and today I want to talk to you about the importance of using a feedback tool. Okay, so my personal favorite is Feedback 5 by Ecom Engine, but I want to tell you about why it's important first, and then we'll talk about some of the specifics and best practices that you can use. So the reason a feedback tool is so important, especially if you're on Seller Central and you're doing orders, whether it's fulfilled by merchant or fulfilled by Amazon, is it gives you a point of contact of customer engagement with your customers that you otherwise typically wouldn't have. And the reason that's so important is if customers have questions, if they have issues, or if they just have comments about your product, they're typically going to respond to that as opposed to just leaving a product review or going to Amazon and asking for a refund. And so what we do is we recommend sending an email typically within a day or two of your order being delivered. You only want or need to send one email, make sure it's branded, put your logo at the top, sign it personally from you, and include some helpful information about your product. Maybe it's about instructions or use. Maybe it's about unboxing. The important thing is that you're communicating with the customer, you're adding value, and you're introducing yourself. We did a study and we looked at over 100 cases where we had sent a Feedback 5 email to a customer and they had responded to us. And 50 of those, 50 responses were questions or problems that they had with their product. Now, the goal is not to divert them. You can't say, hey, if you had a good experience, leave us a positive product review, and if you had a bad experience, contact us. But just that point of reaching out and letting people know that you're there for them, we found that 50% of people who replied to us had a problem with their order. In some cases, it was a damaged product. Maybe it was damaged in shipping. In some cases, it was a manufacturer defect, or in some cases, they were just having trouble figuring out how to use it. What that allowed us to do was then interact directly with the customer to resolve their issue, make them a happy, satisfied customer, and whether we sent them a replacement or gave them a refund, they were satisfied and it gave them a positive experience, and we were able to save that relationship. And obviously that leads to word of mouth and positive product reviews and seller feedback. But the whole point is having an email allows you to prevent bad things from happening without you being aware of it. And I'll give you one really case in point example. I had a client recently who had an issue with labeling, and customers were basically very upset that they felt that the label was fraudulent. And they reached out to Amazon instead of her because she had 0 feedback emails going. She decided to shut it off. And they didn't have a way to easily contact her to ask about this or to bring up the issue. And what wound up happening is Amazon wound up shutting down her listing because of customer confusion about a label issue. So again, the importance of providing a positive customer experience, the importance of being able to reach out, even if the customer doesn't respond immediately. We find that a lot of times, in some cases, the customer is going back and they're like, oh, I remember getting an email from them. Even if it's 2 or 3 weeks later, they're gonna go back to that point of reference and reach out to you as long as you've reached out to them first. So again, I cannot overemphasize the importance of having a feedback tool in place. Again, Feedback 5 is my recommended tool. That's why I'm an affiliate of their company. The link is below if you want to start a free trial. And again, make sure that you have their customer service, which is amazing. Go through and check your email to make sure it's in line with Amazon policy. If you have any questions about this, I would love to hear about them. You can put comments or questions below in the comment section. Again, feel free to subscribe to us if you want more great content on Facebook at Marketplace Seller Courses, on YouTube, or on Instagram. And of course, I definitely want you to check out the Marketplace Expert Podcast, which we just launched in January. And we do weekly interviews with top tier Amazon experts every single week to give you Amazon strategies that are going to help your brand successfully launch, grow, and be protected on the Amazon platform. Thanks for watching.